Now that you've seen how a Gen AI can help with planning, let's move into another core part of leadership, communicating with and motivating your team. Clear communication is central to good leadership. A Gen AI can help you draft messages that keep your team informed, motivated, and working together. The more specific your prompt, the closer the Gen AI's response should be to what you want to tell your team. For example, write a team email acknowledging that we hit our third quarter sales target 2 weeks early, thanking the specific people who contributed and explaining what this means for our upcoming product launch. Now, what the Gen AI has given you here is a template. So it starts with the subject. So this is an email. So it gives you the subject, it gives you the greeting, and then it says, I'm thrilled to share that we reached our Q3 sales target 2 weeks ahead of schedule. This is a big milestone, and it happened because of focused execution across the board. And then it says special thanks to. Now remember, we asked it to thank the specific people who contributed and explain what it means for our upcoming product launch. Well, we didn't tell the Gen AI who the specific people were or what they contributed. So what you can see here is that it has given us titles, sales lead / rep, and the name. And then for closing the brand name, Acme or flagship deal that pushed us over the line. Then it gives you marketing and a name for what it thinks maybe that person may have contributed to the success. Sales ops, name for tightening forecasting and so forth, product name, customer success name, and finance legal name. Please add anyone I've missed. We did this together. So what this is meant to be is a template that you can copy out and simply replace either with the actual title of the person and their name or just the name of the person, because theoretically everyone that's been working on this project together knows who each other are and who they represent or what department they're from. But the whole point of this is to give you a template that you can reuse over and over again. And then it continues in the email to say what this means for our upcoming launch. And it basically makes up a whole bunch of bullet points based on this very minimal information that you gave it, which was that it was about an upcoming product launch. So you see what the Gen AI does here is draws on its own training and says, okay, this is about a product launch. You didn't give me any specifics, so I am going to give you what I think is the best template for the email you requested. And then it completes the email with next 10 business days, who does what. And once again, the Gen AI is drawing on their own training, everything that they know and have access to say, okay, in a product launch, this is usually what happens after the actual launch or after finishing the project right before launch. It all depends on what it thinks you're doing and where it thinks you are in the process. And then it says, we'll review progress in the launch stand-up on day, month, date, time. Thank you again for the grit, collaboration, and care you put into this. Hitting target early is proof of what's possible when we're aligned. Now let's turn that momentum into a standout launch. And then it gives you the closing for the email. So you've seen how to celebrate a milestone, or at least how to come up with a template that you can then use to send to your team to celebrate that milestone. Let's connect that to the ongoing rhythm of leading a team. It's not just about cheering successes. It's also about keeping everyone on track week by week. That's where the next type of request that I'd like to show you comes in. Draft a weekly update to the team summarizing our progress on key projects and reminding them of upcoming goals. To make it stronger, though, you should add details because at this point, just like in the first prompt, ChatGPT has absolutely no idea what the key projects are, what the progress of each of those is, or what the upcoming goals are. So if you send this, you're going to get another template type of thing with information just filled in as placeholders. But if you'd like it to draft something that's more personal to your situation, try something like this. Draft a weekly update to the team summarizing our progress on key projects and reminding them of upcoming goals. Details are as follows. So what I've done here is I've given it 3 projects, the status, so on track, and how complete it is, 72% in this case. Project B is at risk, and here is why. Project C, on track, this is how complete it is, and this is what's happening next. Upcoming goals, so I give the upcoming goals right here. See that? So let's see what happens now. Once again, you've got a complete email here with a subject line, an introduction, and then here's where we stand this week and what's ahead. Project status. So the very first thing it gives is the statuses of projects A, B, and C. And it actually adds some interesting things here. So where I said requirements gathering starts Tuesday, it added a note, owners, please be ready with initial inputs. So it's kind of an advisory thing as well. It's not just the status, it's okay, requirements gathering is going to start. So be ready with what you need to give us for that. Upcoming goals and reminders. We've got complete the self-evaluations. You can see that was here. And the town hall meeting is Thursday. So there's that. And then the community cleanup at the park. And it's interesting because I didn't say why no pets were allowed, but it put in there per park rules. So even if you give it details such as I gave it in my prompt, you might still get things that may not be true. And then at the end of the status update, it says, if you hit blockers, surface them early in the daily stand-up so we can clear the path quickly. Thanks for the momentum. Let's keep it rolling. You can also ask it to adjust the tone. Maybe you'd like it to sound more casual for internal teams or more formal for leadership updates. Whatever the message and whatever the tone, you're in control of how it sounds. All you have to do is ask. In our next lecture, we'll talk about handling problems and resolving conflicts.